The first thing I need you to understand about this editor is that it allows you to edit VBA code with an open file, but also with a closed file. For you to edit the code with an open file, you must enable this option. You have two ways to do this. You can do it directly here through the editor, or you can do it directly through Excel. To enable it directly here, I recommend that you do it before importing any files here. Then notice that the editor is empty as soon as you open the editor for the first time. So I'm going to do it by clicking this button here and clicking here to enable. If you do it here and it still doesn't work, I recommend that you do it directly through Excel. So let's do a test here to find out. Let's see if it worked or not. I'm going to open any file here. I'm going to click this button here to open the file. Note then that now the file is open and I can do any test. I will, for example, click here to create a new form. It gave an OK message here. This then means it is working. Now if there is an error, I recommend that you do it directly through Excel. To do it directly through Excel, you can click here on the File tab. Then you go to the Options button. Let's click on Trust Center. Let's click on Trust Center Settings. Let's click here on the Macro Settings option. And here is the option. So if it doesn't work there through the editor, you can come directly here. Select this option. Give OK, or if it is already marked, you can unmark it and mark it again. And give an OK. OK again. And you will notice then that it will work. Another very important thing that I want you to also understand. There are operations that can only be done when the file is open, and others only with the file closed. I will now show you what these operations are, so you understand exactly what is possible and what is not possible with the closed file and also with the open file. Here you are seeing an illustration that shows exactly which operations you will only be able to perform with the Excel file closed and others with the file open. Note then that if the file is closed, the Excel file, you will not be able to create a new form. And you won't be able to change the name of that form either. You will be able to carry out other operations with ease. Now if the Excel file is open, which is the way I recommend you make edits, you will be able to do all operations for all components, with the exception of the ribbon component, which is the XML code. You can only create this file when it is closed. Now you will be able to create a new form, edit the form code, create a standard module, create a class module. You will be able to do all these operations here. Since, as I said, for you to edit with the file open, you need to enable this option. So this option needs to be enabled. And I showed you how to do it through the editor, and also through Excel.